Good day, everyone. My name is Jewel. We got the tropical update today, Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2020. Three things we have to go over. As you can see in the Gulf, this is depression number 8. It should turn into a tropical storm. When it does, it will be named Hannah. We have Gonzalo, and in the eastern Pacific, we have Major Hurricane Douglas. So let's get right to it. Now, we will start with 8 right here. As of right now, the winds are 30 miles per hour. The central pressure, 1,007 millibars. Tracking 26.0 north, 90.4 west. It's moving west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. What else is going on with this storm? Let's check out the track from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, the tropical storm watches are already up. This is for the coastline of Texas. As you can see, it is still depression number 8 right now. By tomorrow afternoon, looking like it should turn into a tropical storm. When it does, it will be named Hannah. You see all of the yellow markings. None in Louisiana. You guys should just get rain. The tropical storm watches for the coastline here of Texas. Now, it's looking like it's going to strengthen, as you can see, and it's going to bring tropical storm force winds to portions of the Texas coast. Now, it's looking like it's going to have heavy rains across portions of Louisiana and southern Texas, and some of these rains could result in flash flooding. The highest winds should be on the coast at 45 miles per hour and inland at 40 miles per hour. This should occur this weekend, as you can see, Saturday and Sunday as it moves on along. Once it hits the coastline, looking like now, remember, all of this can change. 45 mile per hour sustained winds, 40 mile per hour sustained winds as it moves across. This tropical storm watch is in effect for Port Mansfield to High Island, Texas. Port Mansfield to High Island, Texas. Interests elsewhere along the Texas and Louisiana coast should monitor the progress of this, and it's looking like generally within 48 hours you're going to get this by Saturday, of course. So please be aware of this. Looking like the tropical storm conditions are possible by late Friday. They could start as late as Friday, tomorrow afternoon. And it's expected to produce 3 to 5 inches of rain with isolated maximum totals of 8 inches through Monday along the Gulf Coast from Louisiana to the lower Texas coast and inland through south central Texas and the Rio Grande Valley. Now, these rains could result in flash flooding across west central Gulf Coast into portions of South Texas. Of course, there's going to be some rip currents, so if you're out on the water, please be aware. Folks, now is the time to prepare. Make sure you got your stuff picked up out of the yard. You could have some trees to fall. You could lose power. All kind of things could happen. This is a tropical storm, so please be aware and prepare now. Next, we have Gonzalo. It's still a tropical storm. I really thought it would be a hurricane by this morning, but it will turn today. I'm pretty sure of it. Right now, the winds are 65 miles per hour. The pressure's 997 millibars. 9.8 north, 47.9 west if you're tracking. It's moving west at 12 miles per hour. And right in here, you can see it will turn into a hurricane anytime. Probably the next advisory from the National Hurricane Center, it will be a hurricane. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. This is what it's looking like. And you can see we do have hurricane watches already up on the islands here. Now, what this is all looking like, we got this increasing risk of the wind and the rain from Gonzalo and southern windward islands. It's for this weekend. All of the southern windward islands, as I told you early on, I thought that's what would happen. Now, hurricane conditions are possible on Barbados, where a hurricane watch has been issued, and interest in the southern Windward Islands. All of you guys in the southern Windward Islands, you got to keep up on Gonzalo and follow any advice that your local officials give you. As you can see right in here, this little cone is very narrow. It can jog either way. It's got it going right through here. It can jog either way. So, like I said, from Fort de France southward, all of you guys who live on islands southward of Fort de France, please be aware and take heed. Now, the winds in this looking like right now, the highest winds are going to be 85 miles per hour. This is for Saturday, and it looks like it's going to remain that way. As you can see, it's going to stay hurricane force. Even after it passes the islands, the wind shouldn't come down to around 75 miles per hour until it gets out. Now, when it gets closer to Jamaica, it should weaken some, and right in here around Tuesday, it's still going to be a tropical storm. The winds are going to be 45 miles per hour. Even when it's out this far, we're going to have to watch it, keep our eyes on it, and see what happens. But everybody in the islands here, go ahead and prepare. A hurricane looks like it's coming your way. This hurricane watch is in effect for Barbados, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Also, interest in any of the Windward Islands, you should monitor this. The watches and warnings will likely be required for some of the other islands later today. As I've told you all along, it can bounce anywhere. Please be aware and please stay safe with this, okay? Now, it's looking like the hurricane conditions are possible by Saturday afternoon, with tropical storm conditions possible by early Saturday morning. Now, rain accumulations 2 to 5 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 7 inches of rain in Barbados and the Windward Islands from Friday night through Sunday night. And Gonzalo can produce total rain accumulations of 1 to 2 inches in Trinidad and Tobago. Rainfall in Barbados and the Windward Islands could lead to life-threatening flash flooding. Please be aware and stay safe, my friends. Prepare now and don't wait till the last minute, because it's coming. And over in the Eastern Pacific, we have Hurricane Douglas. The winds are 120 miles per hour right now. The pressure, 967 millibars, 13.1 north, 134.0 west. If you're tracking, it's moving pretty fast at 17 miles per hour toward the west-northwest. Now, as we look at the tracking map from the National Hurricane Center, you can see right in here, Douglas is a major hurricane. A major hurricane. That's what's going to happen right in here. Going to be a hurricane as it begins to come over the Hawaiian Islands. And for the northern Hawaiian Islands, it should be a very high-end tropical storm. I'd still watch this very closely. It could come down in strength, but it still might be a hurricane. We're going to have to wait and see, no matter what, whether it's a high-end tropical storm or a low-end hurricane. Everybody in Hawaii needs to be prepared. Now, it's expected to move near or over portions of the Hawaiian Islands this weekend, and there is that increasing chance that the strong winds and heavy rain will affect portions of the entire state beginning on Sunday. Now, all interest, everybody on the Hawaiian Islands, please monitor this. Please prepare now. This is a very strong storm. The winds now are 120 miles per hour. They should get up to 125 miles per hour, probably within the next 12 hours. And by the time that it gets to you, the winds could be 120 to 105 miles per hour. Hopefully, let's bring it down to 90. Even if it is 90, that is awful, folks. That is awful. It's looking like, hopefully it will disintegrate more, but I don't think it will. So all of my friends on the Hawaiian Islands, please, please prepare now and get right for this storm, Hurricane Douglas. And this is a quick check of the tropical update. We've got 3 systems to watch. Looking like another one in the next 5 to 7 days is going to pop off of Africa. Folks, prepare now in all of these places. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Share this information with your family and friends and on your social media. People need to know about this stuff so they're not caught off guard. Please share this information. I would appreciate it greatly. May each of you stay safe. Have a good, safe, and blessed day. Much peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you so much. I thank you for everything you do for me. But please stay safe, folks. It's hurricane season. Don't mess around. Thanks for watching.